One of the biggest entertainment events of the year is coming to the Jasper Civic Auditorium, the WBDC Country Showdown. Hello and welcome to WJTS-Inform. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Ty Hunter. Ty is the morning DJ with 101 Country WBDC. Ty, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Bill. We're pretty excited for it. Yep. It's this Thursday.
It's you know, you work all year long getting ready for it. When one showdown ends, we get ready for the next showdown, and this is a national contest.
Yes.
We're into the 34th year.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And actually, WBDC was one of the first radio stations in America to join
We're actually, technically, we're lying because this is our 35th year. We actually did it a year before the national competition even started. Yeah. So to us, it's a 35th year, but for all general purposes, it's the 34th.
All right, Ty, if you would, talk about what is the Country Showdown. This is the local leg.
This is the local leg. Basically what it is a national competition. There's radio stations all throughout the country that have the local competition. And from then, the winner of that competition will move on to the state finals. Here in Indiana, they move on to the Indiana State Fair. That's where our state finals is held. If they move on from there, they'll go to regionals. From regionals, they'll go to Nashville. Now, this is the national finals. It's broadcast on national TV. It's in Nashville, Tennessee, and they're competing for $100,000 in the title of Best New Act Country Music. I mean, it opens up all kinds of doors. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with the competition, there's some familiar names that have been involved with it. Garth Brooks, Brad Paisley, Martina McBride, Joe Diffie, all these artists and so much more got their start at the Showdown. And believe it or not, Garth Brooks didn't even win. If you could imagine somebody beating Garth Brooks, but it's all about exposure and getting these people up on stage in front of an audience and just kind of honing their skills. And we've had a Showdown, I think 2-3 years ago. We had a young lady actually get spotted in our audience. There was a Nashville producer sitting in our audience who spotted her. She has a record deal now. And that was just from our local competition.
And this competition is really American Idol and all of those shows long before they even were drawn.
And it's a lot larger.
Yeah. Yes.
It's America's largest country music talent search. And it's, like I said, there's 400, 500 radio stations all across the country that put these on. We are local. We hold the Southern Indiana one. I believe there's one in Terre Haute, but they're all over the place. So it's huge.
Well, and we want to point out when WBDC is doing this, it's top notch. I know some of these radio stations in some other areas are doing it. They do it in a bar like 6 nights in a row. Or
yes.
It's almost kind of karaoke.
I've been to one where they had a couple folding chairs out in the park and 2 PA speakers, and that was their showdown, but that's not how we do it, and we go all out. I mean, this is our biggest night of the year for us, and I know you know me very well. This is my biggest night of the year. This is something I look forward to every year. It is just so much fun. It's fun for the audience. We have people that have gone to the show since we started doing it, people in the audience. They even have brochures from every single show, and they keep coming every year. And there's a reason for that, because it is an amazing night. It's so much fun. In fact, we used to do it on 3 nights.
Yeah,
before.
That's right. It used to be
back
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah.
So it's just been, it's grown, we've tweaked it, and we've made it one heck of a show from every aspect of it. Just the venue's beautiful. The Jasper Art Center.
Just having it at the Jasper Art Center
is gorgeous.
Yes. And for some of these folks, it's the highlight is to be able to perform in such a fine facility like that.
You don't get an opportunity like that very often. Especially for, from some local town to be able to perform on this quality of a stage and this quality environment in front of a packed house, which it is each and every year, is a unique thing. People love it.
We want to point out that we are limited on tickets because we can only hold so many, and the past 2 years have been sold out, and we have had to turn people away at the door.
Yes,
so we're hoping that get there early.
We learned a lesson a couple of years ago where we didn't count our tickets and we just kept selling them and selling them and selling them. And I believe we had like 80 people standing along the sides and some even in the crimp gallery with the doors open. We can't do that anymore. The fire marshal frowns upon that. So unfortunately, it is limited seating, but get there early and you'll get a good seat, and it should be a lot of fun. We're actually opening the doors we'll be opening sooner than usual. Usually we open up at 6 and the show will start at 6:30. We're going to open up at 5:30 this year because the Jasper Art Center has beverages for sale in the Crimp Gallery. You're feel free to partake in that if you're of age. So,
and let's talk about the show, because the show is a premium show, and the bands I mean, the people who entertain cannot sing to a CD.
No.
They're needing to do it live, and they need to, if they want, they can use the backup band, which, you know, that shows another level of skill to be able to perform with others.
A lot of these people have never, all they've done is sung in front with a CD. And so to get on stage in front of a packed house with a house band that Haywire is once again returning, and they are just extremely talented. They are actually going to be returning from, I think this is their 4th or 5th year with us.
Yeah, I think so. Well, at least.
And they've been with, and they are just, I don't know how they do. They learn these songs when we go through all the contestants and select who's going to be in our showdown. They have about 3 weeks, maybe max, to learn all these songs in time for the competition. And I don't know how they do it, but they are amazingly talented. So for these contestants to get up on stage and sing in front of that crowd and in front of a real band is an experience that they don't often get. It's a lot of fun.
It's a really big show, and it's only $5.
Yeah, $5 to get you in. That's it.
It's pretty cheap. Okay, let's talk about this year's lineup at the WBDC Country Showdown.
I brought the list because I don't want to forget anybody. Stacia Lampert, Kyra Cantu, Father and Son, Robert Rootman, Charlene Urbanczyk this year, Modern Day Outlaws. Now, a couple of these are returning, and I believe we have 5 returning and 7 new. So this is going to be a very unique showdown. Amy Jo Madden, the Mad Woman Band, Julie Garcia, Bethany Official, David Wayne, Kelsey Beard, and Gills Park Smith and Amanda Royer are going to be the contestants this year. So,
and they're from all over the place.
They are from all over. In fact, one of them is from Illinois. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
they may be your neighbor, but they may be somebody from far away.
And a lot of them, I'll pick on somebody. Gail Parks. She is in. Well, there went. Gail Parks is in our showdown frequently, and she is one that has no plans to win the competition. She just loves it. And comes back every year, and she's a crowd favorite. I mean, she's an amazing voice, first of all, but it's just so much fun, she doesn't want to miss it. And people rearrange their schedules around the showdown, which is a really cool thing. You
also have a chance to win prizes, as door prizes are given out throughout the evening.
A lot of prizes. In between, at certain times in between, some of the acts will come out and draw from tickets out there and win fantastic prizes from our amazing sponsors who most of them have been with us for a long time, helping bring the showdown to Jasper.
And it is about a 3-hour show, so you're getting way more than your money's worth of $5. But it's, we will take an intermission, so there is a break in between, so you're not sitting there the whole time. But the seats are so comfortable, the place is just really comfortable.
It's a beautiful
terrific.
venue.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great night. Thursday night.
A great night. Somebody's going to win, move on to the Indiana State Fair, and I mean, who knows how many doors can open because of the showdown. And like you said earlier, nobody does the showdown like WBDC does the showdown. It is our biggest night of the year, and it is going to be a lot of fun this Thursday. I know Wednesday is rehearsal. We'll have all the contestants in there so they can have 20 minutes with the band and tweak things before the showdown. I know that's where they kind of get their jitters out in front of the empty audience, and it should be a lot of fun. We're really looking forward to it. Doors open at 5:30. The show will start at 6:30 at the Jasper Center. Again, admission only $5.
And 18 WJTS-TV films the showdown, and we'll show it about 2 weeks later, and we'll be shown a couple of times, and you can enjoy it. You also can enjoy some of the acts throughout the year as we play those on TV.
Again, you can even go to youtube.com and look up past years and watch some of the performances, give you kind of an idea of how the showdown runs.
It's a lot of fun. You should be there. Actually, the audience is what makes the showdown.
There's really no excuse not to be there.
Yeah, it's the event, Thursday night. Okay, once again, June 11th, Jasper Art Center, plenty of parking, $5 at the door. Please come early.
Yes, there is limited seating.
There is limited seating, but we hope to have a seat for you.
Yes.
Okay, Ty, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill.
Our guest has been Ty Hunter. He's the morning DJ for WBDC. Ty is also the MC for the program, and we want to say
the best looking MC.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I want to throw that out there.
We do.
That's why half the audience, like 75% of the audience, is women.
Oh yeah.
This is the reason.
We do want to thank Brian Schwank for all his work at WBDC Program Director for putting the showdown together. I know behind the scenes, you really won't see Brian much, but he's the one that puts it all together.
We didn't want to say this, especially for Brian. Brian just recently stepped into the program director's job, and I don't think he knew how the program director in the showdown, that's your
Big thing.
It's your big thing, and it takes a lot of work. It's a lot of work behind the scenes, but with the venue and the band and everything put together. So, and Brian's done a fantastic job. Just recently going into the job, and he gets, hey, here's showdown, but he's done a fantastic job.
We want to point out, it's you, the audience, that makes the showdown what it is. We hope to
Yes.
see you there. Ty, thank you very much for being with us. Thank you for watching WJTS Inform. We're local people watching local people. Hope to see you at the showdown.